Back here for tonight's matchup between Fox Creek and Augusta Christian. Second quarter action underway as Iman Reeves on the carry. And Fox Creek did come back to take the lead in yardage in the first quarter. Nathan Edwards, our statistician, tells us first quarter yardage, rushing the ball, that's where Fox Creek got all of their yards. 70 yards on the ground, Augusta Christian 41. Through the air, Augusta Christian 23, no passing yards for Fox Creek. Total yards 70 to 64. Penalties 3 for 12 yards against Augusta Christian. A couple of them costly as they were on their opening drive. 2 penalties for 10 yards for Fox Creek. Neither team has turned it over, although Augusta Christian did have a safety. And, of course, Fox Creek had a touchdown run from their quarterback to give them an 8-0 lead. And here Beiersdorfer is brought down. And I'll tell you what, this little sophomore, number 80, Cale Green, looks good for Fox Creek. That's his second time he's made a nice play on the quarterback.
Yeah, starting to, adjust a little bit on defense, not get beat on the – they've been burned a couple of times on some quarterback runs, so they've been able to kind of keep them in front of them the past few times and able to take them down for, really limit those gains or get them for a loss.
Augusta Christian's got a huge offensive line with Jake Rogers and Tristan Hahn, but right now they're unable to get any kind of advantage. After that early drive when it stalled, since then they haven't done much. Let's see if they can get something going here. Beiersdorfer in a shotgun now. He's got Reeves behind him. And he's going to hand it to Reeves, a little delayed handoff, and Reeves with a head of steam, a nice run, and he's going to pick up a first down. So Reeves is going to pick up about 11. Here's our Doctor's Hospital instant replay. Look at Reeves when he gets going. Both running backs, Reeves and Green, are that short stature. They got that low center of gravity a la Barry Sanders. They're able to – it's just tough to get a hard hit on them.
Well, and then you bring in Adam in, and you see him run into the game. That's just a hard hit all around.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter where you hit it.
He's a hoss for sure. So Adam back in there now. Fox Creek on top, though. And they hand it off. There is Adaman right up the middle. Still on his feet. Big fella running. Inside the 40. Well, they're going to call him down, I think, just short of the 40 at the 41. So Adaman with a nice run.
Yeah, pretty quick on his feet right there.
Yeah, looked good.
Well, even runs a little bit high, but kind of you see someone like that running at you. And as you saw right there, Fox Creek, a couple guys had a pretty clean hit on him. Kind of went to the side a little bit. Again, a big barreling back like that, just tearing down the field. That's a little intimidating to try to go one-on-one with him and try to take him down.
One player we haven't mentioned tonight, number 73 for Fox Creek. He's in there right now on the defensive line. He also plays on the offensive line as Adaman runs it up the middle. And right on cue, 73's in on the play, and that's Brian Hurt. Hurt was one of a handful of players who at the Border Bowl Combine were able to actually earn a spot on the team, on the roster for Border Bowl 3 for Team South Carolina.
Yeah, one of the cooler things they did this year, actually electing to give some folks some invites to the actual game through the Combine, and Hurt, proving to be one of the top performers there, was only one of 2 players picked for the South Carolina roster.
Yeah, I think Georgia picked 3 or 4, and South Carolina only picked 2.
Wow.
So to say that, the 5'10", 210-pound Brian Hurt obviously impressed Coach Rick Knight, Midland Valley coach Rick Knight, who will coach Team South Carolina this January coming up in Border Bowl 3. So first, after the penalty assessed, it's going to be first down and about 4. And the pass is caught. Nice catch by number 7, Jackson Wingard, but not a whole lot of yardage.
Again, Wingard kind of their deep threat, pretty quick receiver. They've tried to go to him a couple of times with Fox Creek putting together a decent blitz package to kind of take those options away. So we'll see if they continue to try to catch him downfield and try to get a touchdown.
So Fox Creek backpedal a little bit here on defense. They did this the first drive and then were able to get a stop. Second down and about 2. They fake it this time, and it's going to be Beiersdorfer for the first down. He took a shot at the end of the play. That was Dalton Swires coming through making the tackle.
Giving him the little forearm there towards the end of the play there. Tough tackle.
we mentioned the coaching staffs of these two teams. And we'll talk about that more in a moment because they both are with either former players or former head coaches from the area. Some impressive folks on the sidelines here, along with our two head coaches, Keith Walton and Derek Quinn. Beiersdorfer, a little pump fake. Now he's in trouble, and that's Hurt, who we were talking about, who made the border ball. Big number 73 there, 5'10", 210-pounder.
Yeah, Beiersdorfer kind of looking like he was going to try to throw the ball, but then smartly pulled it down and just took the loss. Again, because you never know what happens when you throw it up like that. Don't really have any leverage to really deliver the ball anywhere, so it ends up just kind of flying in the air, becoming anybody's ball, and a lot of times you'll see interceptions. So smart play by Beiersdorfer there to not try to throw it downfield.
And this time it's going to be Reeves, and I tell you again, there he is, Cale Green with another nice play.
Yeah, the first drive, they really struggled to stop the run, but since then they've been able to bottle up Reeves and even Beiersdorfer for that matter pretty well and get him for the stop there. You see Reeves looks like he might have banged his arm up a little bit.
Now you see the instant replay. Watch 80, the sophomore, just coming through and doing a great job of holding on, not letting him get away. Doctors Hospital instant replay there. 3rd down and 21. This is what Augusta Christian did on their first drive. They drove down the field, and then they ended up with a few miscues and some penalties and, put themselves in a bad situation like they have here, 3rd and 21. And there's Adamant. And they ran the same play on 3rd and long earlier with Adamant. And, little boy, I tell you, he runs hard. Big fella. But, again, not a whole lot of yardage out of it. 4th and long, which is what they had earlier. And they're out of field goal range. And Adamant looks like he's down on the play. That is not a good sign for Augusta Christian.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll come back with more in a moment. Augusta Christian is on the move a moment ago, but now they've stalled, and the Fox Creek Predators lead it 8-0. We'll be back to Lions Field with more WJBF Sports Game Night Live in a moment. All right, welcome back, folks. Fox Creek, we got a timeout on the field. Had an injured player a moment ago, Davis Adamant. Augusta Christian facing a 4th down and long here. They trail at 8-0, even though they have a yardage advantage. And here's our Augusta Christian East Georgia State College Scholar Athlete of the Game. We'll have him coming up. There he is, Niall Grove, number 32, a starting wide receiver and defensive back for the Lions. He's a junior. He has a 4.0 GPA. Congratulations to Augusta Christian, East Georgia State College Scholar of the Game, Niall Grove. And that play is blown dead. In the second half, we'll have our Scholar of the Game from East Georgia State College for Fox Creek.
Always a fun segment to kind of test the athletes' wits
Ball
against
start.
ours in high
Number
school.
28 in the
Somehow
offense.
always come out on top of
Your
that.
5-yard penalty.
Yes,
Still
they always
fourth
make
down.
us leave feeling bad about it.
It's almost like it's an unfair advantage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We really can't compete. And I haven't found one yet we can compete with.
Yeah.
Augusta Christian facing 4th down and long. They're going to punt it away and try to pin Fox Creek back here. The last time they were in punt formation, it didn't go so well. It turned into another high snap. Beiersdorfer gets it down, though. And it is caught at about the 11-yard line.
Ooh, and dangerous to try to pick it up and run.
In traffic like that, yeah. But it's, if he lets that ball hit, in all likelihood, it's probably going to be pinned inside the 10. So
Yeah.
I guess he saved his team some yardage. A risky play, but it works out. On the return that time was number 9 for Fox Creek. There you see him on the screen. That is Jonte Heron. He's a sophomore. Or check that, a junior. Augusta Christian, they've got more yardage. They've certainly got more time of possession and more plays. But they trail at 8-0. Fox Creek with the football now. They got them out a long drive here, though, as they're backed up to their own 13. Fox Creek quarterback Caleb Charlton, the junior, already has a touchdown run tonight. Hands it off to Swires. Swires looking for some blocking, trying to get to the outside. He does. Swires makes a man miss, still on his feet down the sidelines. Here he goes. He can motor. He's gone, folks. He's gone. He can motor, and he's out of here. Touchdown, Dalton Swires. How about that run?
Wow.
Well, I said they need to mount a drive or just hand it to Swires and let him go 87.
And for as terrific as that run was for Swires, some really good blocking even early on. Fox Creek able to get a pancake block at the line of scrimmage, and then Swires took it on the outside. And again, more missed tackles from Augusta Christian. And then add that to the fact that, as you see early here, you see from Fox Creek able to get a pancake block there.
Yeah, saw that.
And then Swires able to elude that tackle.
Once he gets once he gets right here, he's gone. He runs a 4.62. Ain't nobody catching him. You saw the safety just had no chance.
And again, just very uncharacteristic of the missed tackles there from Augusta Christian. But he was able to kind of hug the sideline and run straight down it and basically outrun everybody from Augusta Christian.
The extra point was no good, so it's 14-0 Fox Creek. This is the weirdest 14-0 I've ever seen. I mean, Augusta Christian's had the ball almost 30 plays of offense, or right around that. They had more yardage until that last play, but they've given up a safety on a botched snap, an 87-yard touchdown run. Fox Creek now leading this thing 14-0. The Lions need a big play from somebody.
Or just one of those long drives like they got to begin the game.
Okay. Well, a long drive would be good, but they need a long drive that culminates with some points.
Sure.
I mean, they've had two nice drives, but they've stalled.
But just the line of scrimmage looked so much different than it did in that first quarter for Augusta Christian. Really on both sides of the ball. Fox Creek struggled their first drive, but as you see right there, kind of bounced it to the outside, and then just kind of Swires just made something of it.
Their playmaker made a play,
and
that's what's happened so far. A couple of miscues by Augusta Christian, and Fox Creek playmaker making a play. And that's where we stand at 14-0 as Ray is set to kick it off to Augusta Christian. And the Lions just simply need somebody to step up and make something happen. They got to get this momentum going in the other direction. It's a nice kick by Ray. And caught by Garner. Here comes Garner across the 20. Now reverses field to the 25 and nowhere to really go. Flags down, and he's going to be brought down. So Augusta Christian could be backed up on this. So they're going to back him up even further with the hold on Augusta Christian.
And we'll see.
During the return, holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty, first down.
And we'll see for Augusta Christian. Again, a couple of key times in this game, it's been kind of a passing down normally, and they've elected to run the ball and just try to get a couple of yards to either punt or, in the case when they were near the goal line, to actually run a fourth down play. But we'll see if Beiersdorf is able to complete a couple passes and then maybe do some running of his own. He had a pretty big run to begin this game. See if he's able to use his speed and get around the outside and get a big chunk of yards for the Lions.
So Beiersdorfer going to run the little read option. He keeps it himself. He had Reeves over there. High tackle, but didn't get the face mask. So Beiersdorfer picks up nice yardage on first down.
And not exactly sure about Adiman. I haven't seen him in the game since he got banged up earlier on. We'll try and see if he's doing all right. And he's obviously a missing presence for the Lions offense in there, not only as a runner but also as a blocker.
Blocker, yeah, especially. Let's see what they do here. Reeves in there in backfield with Beiersdorfer. Beiersdorfer to throw. It's thrown and caught. Not a whole lot of running room, though, for the receiver, number 15, Tucker Willis.
And Willis, a really tall receiver. He's someone Beiersdorf can kind of count on the outside. They've run a couple of screen type plays to him, kind of throwing the ball to him real quick, getting the ball in his hands. But he's also someone that if they just throw it up, he would easily be able to pick it clean from, whoever's going to guard him, again, with that kind of size advantage.
Yeah, Carmichael McCoy made the tackle, and we're being told now by Nathan that Adaman is on the bench right now. Could be looking at him he was holding his head. I hate to throw the term concussion out. I mean, we don't know what's going on the field, and that ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage. And I tell you, Fox Creek has just started making some plays when they need them. Their defensive line, despite being a little bit undersized compared to the big front from Augusta Christian, they're getting the job done right now.
Well, and on the first drive, we saw Reeves running through tackles and just able to land on his face and kind of, it looked like bruising Fox Creek's defense. But since then, whenever Fox Creek has gotten a hold of a running back or a receiver from Augusta Christian, they've really been able to hang on to them and kind of take them directly to the ground, not really getting any extra yards.
So this time, Beiersdorfer keeps it up the middle.
And kind of a good thought, you saw the defense kind of running towards the outside, going to try to cut it back, but just not enough speed to get through that hole in that specific play.
So let's see what they do here on third down. Third down and a long 7 for the Lions. Beiersdorfer in a shotgun, and they need a play. They cannot go down another score, not at the rate their offense has been, scoring points. Beiersdorfer looking deep and overthrows his target.
And it looked like Wingard there kind of stopped running. The ball was already in the air. Beiersdorfer is able to get the ball really anywhere on the field.
Yeah,
He's got a really strong
yeah.
arm, but you saw Wingard there kind of, again, even at the smallest stutter step right there is what separates you being able to catch up with the ball if it's perfectly thrown and it looking like it's, that you've been completely overthrown. Again, just that little small stutter step is what separates it a lot of times.
There you see the Fox Creek sidelines, the head coach Derek Quinn. He brought Lewis Mackey with him. Mackey, a former football and baseball standout at North Augusta High School, now coaching at Fox Creek. And another high snap. I was told that was their Achilles heel a couple of weeks back. They had several snaps over the punter's head and over the quarterback's head. Now that's 2, and they both resulted in safeties. That time, Beiersdorfer elects to kick it out of the back of the end zone. We're going to take a timeout, but it's 2 more points for Fox Creek. And we'll be back. 3:17 to go in the first half. Fox Creek on top, 16-zip. WJBF, Game Night Live. We're back, and again, Augusta Christian struggling mightily, miscue after miscue, and they trail it now 16-0. Fox Creek with the ball, and they're going to have great field position right about midfield.
And again, the 2 points is one thing, but really what you really lose out on, unless you just have an all-state punter, is, they catch the ball at the 50-yard line, and that's, if he was able to get any extra yards after that, but that's basically where they caught the ball.
Well,
right
the only
midfield.
2 punts he's been able to do tonight were because he had to hold the ball. They didn't have to snap it to him.
Right.
They've had a tough time with the snaps.
But again, you're starting on Augusta Christian's side of the field. That's just such a difficult position to be in for their defense.
And I know if I'm Coach Walton, I'm on the sideline saying, guys, somebody get over here that can snap the football. I'd be holding some tryouts right about now. So Fox Creek on the run that time, number 6, Dallas Calhoun. I believe, no, that was 2, Green again. Check that. So Green, who had a great run earlier, that set up their first touchdown score.
Just saying it's about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, and again, the way they've been going the past couple drives, they're going to try to close out this half with the football and try to score right before the half.
Caleb Charlton, the quarterback, hands it again to Green. Green trying to make a few guys miss and unable to get much, maybe a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3, maybe 2.5. So 3rd down, the ball just shy of the 41. So it's about 2.5 yards to go here on 3rd down.
We'll see if Fox Creek tries that play again to the right side, bounce it to the outside like they did. They got that long touchdown run.
Well, they keep with Green, running with Green, and then you throw Swires around the end with his speed. And this time the quarterback's going to keep it, and he's got room to run. He's going to have a first down and then some. Some nice fakes by the quarterback, Charlton. And Caleb Charlton's still on the feet. Now he fumbled the football. A flag is down.
I think the flag was thrown before he let go of the ball. And I'm thinking it might be a face mask.
Okay.
So after their long run, they're going to tack on a penalty. You'll see at the end of the play. Watch the nifty moves by the quarterback, Charlton. He got a good little block there. That's all you got to do is get him out to the outside. He made a fake there and a fake there. And he just kind of kept his feet about him.
On the defense. Half the distance to the goal.
And the face mask is on Beiersdorfer. Number 3, Beiersdorfer had the face mask. And you see Charlton getting up, asking for the call. He didn't realize the flag had been thrown.
And again, they've had a lot of success running the right side of the field. Kind of no surprise that they would try to run to the wide side of the field and utilize that speed and get those extra yards. Stay away from the interior line of Augusta Christian there. Got some decent size, but had so much success on the outside.
Fox Creek is now in the Orange Theory Fitness Orange Zone. Inside the 10 all year, inside the 20 all year long. When teams get inside the 20, they're in the Orange Zone. Orange Theory Fitness. And this time they hand it to Green. Green up the middle, makes a man miss. Touchdown, Fox Creek. Are you kidding me? It's 22-0.
And just another really good run from Fox Creek, again, making the Augusta Christian defenders miss. And a really good cutback because he saw how wide open the middle of the field was. Go to the left side. The holes where he's supposed to run is covered up. That means there's something open.
That was a great cut, and actually Beiersdorfer is the person who missed him. And we got a personal foul on Augusta Christian on top of that.
And again,
we're gonna
just very uncharacteristic of.
This is a frustrating night all the way around right now for Augusta Christian.
But nothing positives added with these extra penalties. Again, just kind of reiterates how much frustration really for them.
So Fox Creek rolling right now, 22-0. They're going to go for 2. Looking to throw, now going to run it. Quarterback Charlton, and he gets in there, 2 points. Tell you, Charlton runs hard.
Really does. We saw it earlier on the touchdown run and saw it right there as looked like Beiersdorfer had a chance to meet him at the goal line, but Charlton able to get in and get the 2-point conversion.
I don't think anybody expected this. Yeah, I believe it's 24. The scoreboard here says 25. Should be 24-0. They got the safety to go to 16, and should be 24-0. The scoreboard's incorrect. So 24-0 Fox Creek.
About a minute 27 left. Again, we were talking about Fox Creek potentially running the clock down and then having a chance to maybe score before halftime, but again, scored rather quickly.
Well, Michael Ray will kick it off, and man, this has been. If after the first 15, 20 plays into this game, you're thinking Augusta Christian might be on their way to a big lead. Instead, they're down 24-0 late in the first half.
Yeah,
this is weird.
How odd, over 20 play drive. Again, just completely marching down the field, and not able to get a touchdown or any points. Okay, but then to go from there to the momentum shift, so hard over to Fox Creek and to stay there.
Well, the personal foul on the last play, the touchdown, they're going to mark it off on the kick, so he's going to kick it from the Augusta Christian 45. Yeah, he might try to make a field goal here. Michael Ray.
That's the one that you put on the resume tape there for colleges. You just don't show where you're kicking it off at.
And he kicks it, and actually kicks a short kick, fielded on the run by that is Garner. Garner across the 20 up to about the 25. So Augusta Christian has it. They're down 24 and only a minute 20 to go here in the first half, minute 21. And I got to tell you, this is not surprised necessarily Fox Creek's winning, just surprised how it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, nobody expects to have two safeties in one game. I mean, it's even if it's, an offense and defense type situation, much less if it's a snapping problem. But
in the series,
but they still count, and Fox Creek has been able to just.
They played 7 times in their history. Augusta Christian's won 6. Fox Creek won it in 2013, 27-20. So they've never had a blowout win, but right now they're on their way to one unless Augusta Christian can turn things around big time. Beiersdorfer's still in there. He's got a I formation. Adaman's still not in the game. And Reeves is going to carry it for short yardage. And Reeves pops up. I thought he was a little slow to get up there for a moment, too. That would have been even more trouble. Stick around at halftime. Stephanie French will have one of the coaches. We'll also have a look at the bands. We'll have stats from the first half from Nathan Edwards. And you see the clock running under a minute to go. And Beiersdorfer going to keep it this time. So Beiersdorfer and it looks like Augusta Christian is just going to be content to let the clock run and go to the locker room, try to regroup as they trail it 24-0 here at the half. And they are. They're just letting it run out. And boy, what a performance. If you're a Fox Creek fan, you hear them celebrating. They should be. Their team has done a great job tonight. Just a matter of fact, one of the Fox Creek coaches, a buddy of mine, Mickey Derrick, just walked by. Coach Derrick actually was my junior varsity baseball coach my freshman year at Evans. And he's now coaching here. There you go. There's some more coaches coming down. Lewis a moment ago, former standout baseball and football player at North Augusta on this staff at Fox Creek as well.
You know what the most amazing part about that is?
Yep.
The coach, and he still talks to you.
He actually
did. What a guy he must be.
He actually came to my wedding, Matt Lane.
Did he?
Sure did.
Few in the proud.
You won't meet a nicer guy than Derek. He actually used to be the head coach of Greenbrier. We're going to go down on the field with Stephanie French and Coach Quinn.
Coach, you guys are going into halftime up 24-0 against probably your biggest rivals in the area of the season. What are your thoughts going into the second half?
Well, I'm always happy to be ahead at halftime, but we a lot of things better. Defensively, we're not tackling very well. We're not lining up real good. Offensively, we got to do better. Maintaining our blocks and extra kick.
All right. Well, good luck to you in the second half. We'll be right back. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Steph. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with halftime festivities. Fox Creek rolling in the first half, 24-0 over Augusta Christian on WJBF Sports Game Night Live.